Hey everyone, it is LaDonna with Happy-go-Lowery's Creations. Oh, I gotta switch these glasses. There we go. I can see the screen again. So, I want to show you the surface that we are going to be working on tonight. This was one of our door busters, which you can actually still get, but after the first, it is not going to be available for this great price. So, if you thought about getting it, I would get it now. Like, I've actually thought, should I get another one? And then I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. It is an 18 by 24 shiplap door buster surface, and we are going to do with the transfer sleigh ride and maybe another one. Sorry, my brain is like in 3 places at once. Would you? Effort supplies. Okay, let's get this out here so we can get this rocking and rolling. Now we just gotta share this out to everyone because, of course, nothing ever goes out anymore. I don't know why Facebook hates me. Why? Why do you hate me, Facebook? Why? I do not know. I do not know. Almost sent this to my son, like my son who's hunting would care. He'd probably be like, I'm hunting. I don't care what you're doing, mother. But, you know, gotta let people know. So just give me 2 shakes of a lamb tail and we'll get this going here. We will get this going. My brain just feels like it's so in the zone today. So in the zone. I hope that you guys have had a great day. It's been another one of those days, I'll just honestly tell you. So there we go. Hey Cindy, I am from M-Rider. I am from Wisconsin, US of A. I did not realize a lot of people do not realize that Wisconsin was in the United States. But it is. And we are what they call the Northern Midwest. It is cold here. It was snowing here earlier. Hey, Tammy. And it is really cold now. I went outside to put my car in the garage and I was like, holy crap. It is cold out there. And I'm like, yeah, I know that it's November, almost the end of November, but man, it's cold. Hey, Harry. Yeah, was so cold. So let me show you. I did this shirt the other night, right? And I thought, oh, I need to put something on the back of it. So look at what I did. I put this on the back. I thought that was really cute. And then today when I did my earlier live, I'm sorry, I guess I kept saying, because I was told today from the mothership, she's a great teacher and everything, that you should let your viewers know that if you're from the US of A, to let them know that you are, because a lot of people who watch are watching from Europe and stuff. They don't realize that Wisconsin is in the USA. So I'm just letting you know. So this is the shirt I did earlier. I know I kept saying paste. This is actually with just, I'll tell you, bright white ink. Bright white ink. Bright white ink. Sure, I can show you the Grinch one. So this is the front of the Grinch shirt that I showed you guys when I was making it. It says resting Grinch face, and see, then you can see his little mouth here, and then right, and then on the back of this it just says the humbug. So that is what I did before. So yeah, I like that one quite a bit. But this one I wanted to do so that I could have like a winter shirt, and I'm not wearing Christmas shirts quite yet. So that one, I know some people are like, well, hey, what the heck? They don't understand, because I know. Oh, see, and earlier I didn't need any lights on because when I went live, there was so much sun streaming through my, I had so much light streaming through. It was crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. Do y'all know that we actually are going to have a special Thanksgiving Day special with chalk? I know. It's just the mouth. It's just the mouth. You got to be careful because, you know, there's copyright laws and everything. So we can only do certain parts of the Grinch. So we are doing the big shiplap. The shiplap, this is an 18 by 24 shiplap. This is huge. This is a nice big shiplap. And you can actually do this on either side. You can turn it vertically, horizontally, or you can do it on this side. Tonight, we're going to do it on this side. So this is what we're working on tonight, is the transfer call sleigh ride. And this is actually a great big huge one. And this is the bottom of it. But because I wanted those trees on my shirt, I had to cut it. I had to cut it. So, yeah. And I actually thought, I was like thinking, maybe I could do this. You know what is really bad is that I had my office all nice and clean. And then I made a huge mess of it again. I need to clean it again. But when Jason is so sick, sometimes I spend more time with him, trying to help him deal with his pain and everything. So we are going to fuzz this a little bit, because this is really sticky. Even though I used part of it already on the shirt, it still needs a little fuzzing. And I thought about doing this one on my patio door, but I want to wait until Thanksgiving because I do have my pumpkin patch on my patio door yet. Here we go. So we're going to try and put this all on here and see how much of it we can squish on. Ooh, I don't know. This is going to be awful dang close because you still got this. I don't know. They might have to go over the trees and stuff. Now you could probably turn this way and do it. So you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to flip this around. Hang on. Don't get tangled. Don't stick anywhere. Just going to stick that right there. We're going to flip this around. Oh, I don't like this background though. If we do this on this way, see, it'll all fit. But I do not like this background then. I don't know, maybe he should look in the mirror, right? Shoot. I don't like it on that side. So, guess we're going to have to do it on this side. But see, I don't like it this way. I don't think I want it this way. Don't get worried if it gets done. Just lightly do it. So tonight I made tater tot casserole for myself. And then I made, you know what, I'm just going to do it this way. I'm just going to get as much on here as I can. Then I made fried rice for Jason. Because he is not supposed to have so much potatoes. So we're going to lay this down. You're going to smooth it out. Now, oh, I wonder. Hang on a second. What if we don't do the words that way? See, no one's talking to me right now, so I'm just talking to myself. What if we do this? Pull the trees down a little bit. I see the Appleton Parade is on. I used to love to go to the parade. Put this on here. And then I wonder if we can put this one across there. So what do you guys think? Should I could probably get this all on this way. It'll be close. We'll just put sleigh ride on here. We'll just do the sleigh ride. So I gotta get this so up here. So you do not have to use, you had to buy a new like clothes dryer today, Kim? Oh. The best part about living in an apartment, you don't have to worry about that. Well then, Denise, no one can see me. Hang on, I gotta get my thing out. The stool. Because that. But then, see, you're not going to ever see the whole thing. It's really hard to make it so that you can see it. I almost need to have, like, the OBS system done up so that you can see everything. You'll see now you can't see it all. It's really hard to make it. That's why I push it back so far so that we can see it. So then we're going to see how much of this we can get on here. So we're going to fuzz it. And we're going to do the sleigh ride. So we're going to fuzz it. We are going to fuzz it and see. But we're not going to put warm blankets, candy canes, and everything like that. We could always run that down the side if we want. But I wish that it was really easy to move my tripod and stuff. Kim, I've had him set up my OBS before, and it was working, and then I had to do an update, and when I did the update, everything went to kaposh. It did not want to do that. So we do not want to do the trees past here. So we are going to try and put tape. Okay, that'll be good for that. Then we got to put his head, the horsey head. Now we can and then I will have to move the blue tape so that I can get their stuff on there, but I do not want to as of right now, I want to just know that I can line it up. Okay. So we are going to do the trees in green. And then I think we're going to do sleigh ride in the gold. And we'll see. And then we can put all the different colors down here. So we know this will work. So because I cut it, I know what I should do is just have it set up that Todd can take over my computer and he can do it like Dalton did. Dalton helped me learn it, but then, you know, you get old, you forget these things. Make sure there are no air bubbles. Now, it's going to be harder where this little line is because we're going to get that weirdness. So, just so that you know. We are, yep, she did get a hold of me too. We are going to take one of the big squeegees and we're going to go in here and we're just going to put this beautiful on here. She told me about her husband having blood clots that he couldn't even walk, but she wants Dad's address and I said I would have to dig it out. It'd be just easier to Google it than it is to dig it out of where I have it. So this huge surface that I'm working on, it says it's a one-time use, but I will tell you, you can probably well, I had it hooked up, Todd, and then when there was the stupid update to my laptop, and that it knocked OBS out and I could not get it to redo. And I suppose when I'm sitting in dialysis, I could do that. But sometimes when I'm sitting in there, I'm so tired that I can't even concentrate on anything. Well, that's the only thing that I can think of to be able to have different camera angles. Is to have OBS. Someone said Steamship, but then Steamship or StreamYard, there's parts with StreamYard that you can do, but you can't, like, none of them do exactly what I want, and that's what is a hard part for me, because I want to be able to do, like, Prism will send it to oh, well, I didn't know that. Prism will let me shoot this to YouTube and to Facebook. Now, because this is the metallic, you don't really have to worry about it drying up right away. And then we're going to get our green, and we're using our, I just put everything away again. I'm going to do Shimmer Forest and I think Scout to mix the greens. So we are going to go in. Good thing I washed my squeegees. We're going to do the lighter, brighter color in the back. And then my granddaughter, she was shopping and she sent me an image of her in the dressing room with the beautiful black dress on. I did not think she looked her age. I was like, holy crap. She looked so grown up. And you know, I hate that. I don't want my granddaughters growing up, because then, you know, they might not ever want to come visit grandma and everything. And I still don't know when they're coming. They have still not answered me, so. So this is why the tape is here now. So by putting the tape here, I know that I cannot go any lower than this tape. Oh, there's an air bubble. Damn it. Sometimes you just don't see those air bubbles and you just got to suck it up. So, we'll see. We will just see. Don't fret over it, Donna. It's not worth fretting over. It'll maybe be like a little green blobby, but that'll be okay, right? So, I think I pissed some guys off of earlier when I was on from YouTube, because they were being stupid and talking, you know, stupid. And I said, this is not a dating site, and something else. Yeah, they were in Appleton shopping today at the mall. And I didn't know you guys had a Five Below in Appleton. I see stuff all the time from there, and we don't have one around here. So remember, you want to slowly pull it up. Because then you can see, damn it, dang it, I got a little, bit of green where the gold is supposed to be. There we go. Got that one cleaned out. I'm just gonna lightly tap that up. Let's see if we can fix that. Put the green, put the gold back down. Yeah, they're supposed to have some really good deals in there. Crafters really like it. That's all I know. I hear crafters talk about Five Below all the time. And I'm like, we don't have one. We're lucky we got a Dollar Tree, y'all. So you're going to just keep slowly pulling it up. Ugh. This part over here. Then you take that to your kitchen. 2 Five Belows. Well, dang, you guys in Appleton are so greedy. Could share one of those Five Belows with us. I told Melody some days I miss living in Appleton. Man. Okay, so I'm going to try and squish this up a little bit so y'all can see. First, I'll turn it around. This is where we are so far. I'm sorry, bye. Yeah, right now I just need one more designer to become, oh, what the hell is that word? Qualified. Then I move up to a master designer. Okay, so we're going to dry this. But first, I got to get tissue. Sorry, hang on a second. And then I'm going to have to take all my stuff, my fall stuff down and get that all ready for Christmas back there. I need to, I'm going to see if I can get my neighbor Jamie to help me pull my tree and get it up on the chair lift so I can drag my tree in soon. But of course, I won't put up Christmas until probably sometime after Thanksgiving or Saturday, just because, one, I don't know when my kids are coming, and I don't want to have a huge mess when they come, like with Christmas decoration boxes all over and everything. See, a little wet. So we just want to make sure to dry those trees because we are going to put that horse on here. I know. And right now too, we still have it where you can join to be a designer for $10, which is a really, really good deal. Then the following month you get a $20 credit, and all I know is they have new stuff coming after the first of the year that they are making big changes, so I'm excited about that to see. Sunday Kim would be fine if they aren't visiting me on Sunday, but I don't know when they're visiting. I mean, I've texted my son and daughter-in-law. We have like a group text there, you know. And they haven't texted me, so I don't know. So we're going to put this about where I had it. Because see, now I have it so that their heads are not in the trees. So we're going to make sure that we get those big air bubbles out, because I could see one big, huge honking air bubble. Oh, I almost made a huge mess. Ooh, you found the sewing machine? Oh man, that makes me so excited. Oh, they're only here through Saturday? Well, if he doesn't come on Thursday or Saturday, then I guess I don't get to visit. Because we have the Alice's tomorrow, the Alice's on Friday. Hang on a second. Did you all just see my lights go off? They should not have gone off yet. I'll just turn the lights for a little bit. My timer must be off. The time must be off on them. So I think we're going to do the sled in silver and red. And I don't know what color to do to people in. I don't know what color to do to people's. And I know that they said hunting has been not the greatest this year so far. On the news tonight, they said that that there has been, like, they're running 20% behind of where they were last year at this time. Oh, you know what? I should have did the, I only should have did the runners, and then I should have did the sled part actually in red. God darn it. I hate it when I get so carried away that I forget what the holy heck I'm doing. Let's go see if we can clean that off a little bit. Oh, Donna. Donna gets a little sidetracked. Hey, Kim L, how are you, my friend? I'm going to just try and see if I can clean some of this off. I'm going to try and just blot it instead of rub it so that I can have, it'll take the red right there. Okay, let's see how that does. Because I just said I wanted to do red there because, you know, I pay attention to myself. Get those air bubbles out again. Okay, let's get the red, Donna. Get the red. Not Jolene. We need the deep red. The shimmer crimson. Yeah, I haven't seen any either. Like the one year we were at dialysis, I told Jason, I said, I kept trying to keep his attention by me, and he's like, what is going on with you? I said, I don't want you to see, but there's a deer right there. And he was like, oh. So yeah, they were. So we're gonna do, because in my head I picture like sleighs being like red. I don't know why, but that's what I do. And now I need my multi-tool. Jason woke up in a lot of pain again this morning. We could tell when the antibiotics wore off. And, you know, Walmart, it's not open 24/7, and especially their pharmacy. So, as soon as I could, I got up, I went and got his prescription, and he ended up not going to 2 of his appointments today. So, that was, like, he was in the middle of his one doctor's appointment, and she's like, Jason, I'm canceling our appointment. He didn't want to cancel. He was, he knows how important it is to try and keep up with them, but because that one was a telehealth, he didn't have to worry about, you know, like going or anything like the other one. He actually had to go into the office. So that one got canceled this morning. So they won't be able to get him back in until after the first of the year. And that is to have surgery for his cataract and his other eyes. So it's like this horse, there's so much detail on this horse. The horse, of course, right? Kim's had a busy day. Kim S probably had a busy day. I know Todd worked. Tammy had off today. I think she said she was out running errands. So, almost get a horsey done. Horsey horse. Ugh. Yeah, I hated that he had to cancel, but he really was in no shape. Then he slept and didn't want to sleep the whole day, but by the time he got up, the date was pretty much shot. So I'm just going to cover over this because I don't know. So yeah, it was an interesting day, that was for sure. The cat woke Jason up at 4:30. He thought somebody was breaking into the house. And it was actually just our neighbor getting ready for work. So now we're going to go back in and we're going to do the reins. Because the horsey's got some reins on it. And then so weird that the Packers, well, not weird because they do quite a bit. The Packers actually play the Dolphins on Thanksgiving at 7:30, which means all my shows, I'm sure, will be canceled. And that's okay, though. You know, because the Packers are more important. Okay. Now we got to pull this off the horse a little bit. Nope, there's a little spot we missed. Because this brown paste tends to dry a lot faster, and if you're not careful, it will dry and pull your paste off. So we're going to pull it off the horse. And if you want, you could go back through with a lighter color and watercolor that horsey in. Tomorrow will be a lot easier, Kim. Oh, that's good. I'm worried about you with all that today. Kim's been taking care of her mama, and it's been a lot. So we're going to go in, and they have a little bit of a green blanket on them. Put that on here. How many of you have been to the Appleton parade, Christmas parade? Their Christmas parade and their 4th of July parades are one of the biggest parades in the country. They do pretty big ones there, so. It's really weird how they have this. I'm gonna grab some more silver for the reins part here. I need to take out that garbage. Well, let me tell you, my garbage, I took out some today, but it was cold. Whew, dang darn, it was cold today. He's going to have black gloves on. I don't know how to do by their faces. I'm just going to do just this little bit. And then go in and do some more red. Yeah, we watched a few times from downtown. The one time my friend Julie, she had won tickets, and I don't know if they still do it, but at one point they used to have like bleacher set up. So like you could go down and sit in the bleachers and watch. And that was kind of neat, but it was still cold. Jason was in a snowsuit. He was only, he was like 2-ish. So, who was that? Team Kai. Oh, I can't read that. So we're going to pull this off. And yeah, the last time I went out, I think it was like feels like temperature of 12. I'm like, ugh. Like, I was like, screw this, I got my winter coat out. I was like, I am not dealing with that. I was like, too cold for that. I'm going to have to lay that transfer back down there because there's a little bit of a mess there. So, I'm going to show you how you can watercolor the horse. And you just take a brush with a little water. I'm going to get a little tray here. Well, thank you. I feel like a mess today. So we're going to go in here. We're going to get a little of the brown. And then we're going to get the little bit of a lighter brown, like the camel color. Kim L hates the cold. I'm sorry, Kim. That's why she wanted to move down to Florida. But things didn't work out. Kim, you could always move to Missouri. They've been pretty warm lately, but they are hotter than heck in the summertime. I would not like those temperatures they have in the summertime. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That high humidity and stuff, oh, heck no. Heck to the no. So we're going to come in here. We're going to check. Make sure it's dry. Yeah, Cindy, it was like, but the feel like temperature is pretty cold. And I was like, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it when it's so cold. That when you go out, you just shiver. Do you know that horses are one of the most drawn items by girls in elementary schools and middle schools? And see, then you just take your time and and the nice thing is you can go like in between this line because it's the horse's harnesses and stuff, but you can go right over those black lines. That part is okay, but try and keep your strokes going all like the same way so it doesn't look, the horse doesn't look funny. Just gotta get that so I have a like somewhat of a line to work with. And then you go in here, just pull it down, and then you can change it, and like maybe he's got more like darker brown in here. And then you just carefully keep going. Sorry, I'm not looking at the screen. I'm trying to... I gotta pay attention. Oops. See if he isn't too crazy about it? Maybe when all the fun snow comes, that he can actually like go out there and play and have a good time. Maybe he'll like it, but... I know I saw, where's the video that I saw of like huskies playing outside in the snow and everything, and I thought, oh, Kim must just be enjoying that, all that wet yuck and stuff, and it's like, ugh. So I just realized what I did, so I had to go back and fix it. I'm just grateful that I don't have to shovel right now, just that little bit. But you know, if I lived in a house, I'd either have to get up and shovel really early, or I would have to pay someone to come out and shovel. And then I would have to probably get up at like 4:30 so that I could shovel or snow blow and everything, and it's like, ugh. Okay, so I want to be able to flip this so I can show you this in a few minutes. Ugh. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Zeef is Kim's husky. And he is a young husky too, Kim, right? I don't even know how old he is. I don't think he's a year old yet. I want a little bit more deeper brown in here for him. Get that. Oh. Would almost have been better if I go back over and put the transfer back on top and add the silver on top one more time. And you can do that too. As long as it's like totally dry, you could go back in and lay it over. And a lot of times we do that just because it'll give it a cleaner, more crisp look. So, and we all know that horses aren't just one color. That's why I wanted to just kind of add a little bit more of that more beautiful brown to him. Let's see, it'd look nicer if it could be one smooth, continuous stroke, but you really got to be careful with that. So the only decorations I have up right now are lights outside, which of course I put up earlier because I did that when it was warm. Because there's like no way that I would not want to be trying to put up lights right now out there. Oh, he just turned a year in October. Oh, that little Zeef. Okay, so I'm going to throw some of these in here so I can find what I need. Okay. I'll get rid of this one. The only one I really need is the silver, I think. But I would like to do more green trees. So I'm going to show you this in just a second. As soon as I am able to clean my hands and turn this around. Okay. Because you don't want to pick this up. So this is an 18 by 24 sign. So see how you can see it? Now, what I wanted was the trees to like look like they're coming down more, but I wanted you also to be able to see through there. So it's more like that they're just off in the background, right? So what I think I'm going to do is, after the horse and stuff dries, I'm probably going to go through and crisp up like the sled here a little bit, because it's hard to see with that silver on there. So I want to just clean that up a little bit. And you know, if you don't like something, that's the best part. Just take it off. And sometimes it's just as easy to blot it off as it is to wipe it off. But these got kind of like muddled in here, so that's what we're going to do. And don't forget, all of these are always for sale. This one would start out a little bit more just because the surface itself cost me over $30. And that's not including shipping or tax or anything. So, and this is normally a $60 surface. Oh, I gotta just fix that little bit of his tail and right here. See? So now I want to show you how you can change it a little bit as well. So we're going to take our white and blue markers and we are going to put a little drop and we're going to put a little bit of the Sharpies in here with that little bit of water, and then we're going to take a paintbrush and we're just going to pull a little bit of that blue into the white. I'm gonna get that. And you could try this with just like paint, but I don't want that much blue. I just want to hit. And what this is going to do is to make it look like the snow. So you just kind of do like a little bit, and this is really not enough. And I'm too afraid that it might get too dark. That's why I'm just trying like a little bit at a time. And I actually am going to just grab a little bit of the go in here. And then I'm going to show you how you can make snow falling down. So by adding just a little bit of the blue, what this does is it looks like snow, like snowbanks. And then you can just put some straight lines in it as well. And then we're going to go through down in here underneath the sled and pull that as well. So I'll show you this in just a second. It's so hard for me to see with the different lighting. So we're going to go in here. And like I said, I don't want it like really dark blue. So if you have it, just go back and hit it a little bit with your, like your shimmer frost. And that will help to give it that realistic look of like the snowbanks. And don't just do them all like arches. You can like pull it out and everything too. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you can do snow. How you can make it look like it's snowing. And it's got its little feet out of there. Okay, so this is how you do snow. Hang on just a second, and I will show you how to do snow. You are going to, you can do this with regular paint, but I am going to show you with ours so that you're not having to go out and buy any more paint or anything. You're just going to take the paint. Yep. So we are going to go in here and we're going to wet this down. And you want this paint to be really loose. And you do not want to have any of your other paint colors open. And what I probably will do is pull the trees out maybe all the way. I don't know yet, but y'all know me. So you're going to get this pretty loose. Now, I used to do this with a toothbrush and pull it across, but that made like a huge mess. So I watched this other ones and they show that you put it and you tap it. And I'm going to tell you, this makes a mess, but not as big a mess as when you take the toothbrush and do it. And I want it heavier in the trees. And I think I do want some of that, little bit of that blue. And we're gonna try and pull some of that blue off down in here so that you can see it on this whitish background, right? So then you just take a second brush and you just do the splatter effect. And I like using the shimmer frost because, of course, the shimmer frost will add that little bit. And don't be afraid to get it on your peoples and your horse. And make sure you get it good enough on your trees as well, because you want it to really look like there's some. And if you want, you could go back in and you could take your puff paint and you could go along over your trees and give them some more realistic, thicker snow. And Mr. Horsey, he's got to have some too. So I'll flip this around in just a second and show you here. And maybe when you look at it tomorrow, you need to add a little more. But it's easier to add a little bit more than it is to take away. So I'm going to flip this around, but I'll show you. Where is my little puff paint? Now, if you wanted, you could take some of this paint. This is holographic. More like the real, like glittery. And this one will really give you a little bit more. Ooh, a little bit over on my tablet. Should have shut my tablet. But now you can take the puff paint. This is 3D paint. Now don't touch anything. Always got a little going somewhere else. And then you can go in and kind of fill in some of those areas of your tree. Stay inside the lines because that'll help give it that more realistic look. And I would do this more on like your front. Your front ones, and you could go back through and kind of like smooth it on there a little bit better if you want with a paintbrush, or just go in here. But I want to show you that this is going to give it a more realistic look. I'm going to do one down here, one of these bigger ones, and then I'll flip it and show you. I just think it looks cool to have like a little bit of dimension. And then if you want, while this puff paint is wet, you could always go through and add the glitter to it, right? And then where that big air bubble was, well, look, just fix it with a little puff paint. And no one will be able to ever tell that there was an issue right there. So then you kind of want to just put some of that other around it as well. And see, they said that this is a one-time surface, but I'm telling you, I would scrape it off, clean it off, and then if I lost the shiplap look, I would just repaint it in. Or you could do the other side. And then you kind of just go and do that little more realistic foofy look here. So it's like, oh, it's thicker snowbanks. Okay. So hang on and I'll show you this. I'll do a little bit more. And I don't like how this is so worn in that area. So there, we'll go like that. And then you can just do like your little snowbank. And then, oh, the horsey's walking in the snow. It's thick. And then the sled is leaving like trails. Okay, I'll flip this around and show you now. Well, y'all, when I've been trying to do text, voice to text, it has been coming up some really weird stuff, so I have not been able to use that today. Now, I want to see if I can get it in. Hang on. I don't know if you can see that snow. Can you see that snow on there? How it looks a little bit more realistic. Yeah, it is hard to see that, but I think it adds a more realistic look. So honestly, I'd probably do hit and miss like a lot of snow like this. I just think it adds a huge, huge look to it. And then if you get an air bubble and if it's not moving right, take it off your picture first and then go back and squeeze it on there, because otherwise it could make a huge mess. And maybe give you snow where you didn't want snow. And the best part is you don't have to be like perfect. Now, if you want it as well, if you don't want to add glitter, you could add Epsom salt to this and it will be more realistic as well. Like you can sprinkle Epsom salt on it. Okay, hang on, Kim, let me give you a little bit more snow. Come on. I don't know if I have my Epsom salt over here. Normally I put the Epsom salt over here because this is the only place I use it. I don't take a bath and I don't soak, so. And the only other thing I use Epsom salt for are my plants. So. And it's nice to fill in that those little ridges as well with the snow. Whew, my arm's getting tired. Because I gotta hold it up because I don't want to put it down, right? So I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna look to see if I have that Epsom salt down here. No, I don't know. So we're just going to do this the easy way. No Epsom salt, so we're just going to take our one glitter. And I do not want to get this down lower because I want to go back and fix that. Shoot. I know what I need to do. I'm going to take this. I'm going to, I want this glitter to come this way because I do not want it to get glitter back here. Okay, ready? Sorry, when I put it up like this, I can't see. So I don't know how good we're getting this. Hang on a second. I'm going to put the camera up just a little bit. So that now, can you see that on the trees, how that just really makes those trees look like they're full of snow? I got to stand on my tippy toes. Look at this. In order to get this in the shot, I have to stand back here. Hey, Susie. See how that just adds that? But see how, see if I can get it so you can see where I don't like part of the sled. So, yeah, and I'm telling you, the puff paint is a great part of the magic because when you put it on, it's just going to make them look like they are full of snow. And then after I fix the sled, I will go back in and do this more around the horse and do it thicker and do the glitter on it. And then that will also, then I can put the glitter, or if I can find my Epsom salt, it'll just really make that more realistic looking. And if you're like, somebody doesn't want all that glitter, that's fine. After it dries, and I'm talking like dries really good, you can put Mod Podge over it, or you can spray it with an poly acrylic spray. And what that will do is it will seal in the glitter, but it will make it harder for you to sand it off and reuse your surface if you want to reuse your surface. But I think it just makes a huge difference. And then if you wanted, you could watercolor the sky, like a little bit of the sky, after it's totally dry. Like I'm talking like let it dry 24 hours and then do like a little soft whitewash with a smidget of blue in it. Like we're talking little teeny weeny blue. Or you can even do like a little bit of like purple in there. But it will just give it like that night sky look that they were out, you know, on a sleigh ride and it was starting to get a little dark. But just go in there and hit a lot of those little spots. And the best part is if you can't stay in the little marks, that's okay because it just looks like snow. So then I'm just going to make sure that a lot of these are done. And then I'll shake that glitter on it one more time. And then I will take the transfer to the sink. Don't forget, those of you that wanted the gift with purchase, you need to purchase tonight because they're pretty sure he will be sold out tonight. So we're going to go in one more time, add that glitter, and then let the glitter set just a little bit. It'll give you a little bit better to let it hold on there. And then, like, I will just fix that sleigh. So I'm going to show you without letting that shake down one more time. So I hope you can see it. I hope that you enjoyed tonight because this was fun. And like I said, this is how you add the snow up on top. Fill your paintbrush, and the closer you get to the actual surface, the more it will leave like marks on it that you'll be able to see. See, now you will really be able to see it on the gold here. I am glad because, like, let me tell you, last night and today was a little rough, but if I can make someone smile and go, and the thing is a lot of this is just like chalk shows us, you know, like just a basic surface and stuff, and put it in and on there, and all I did was add the glitter in the snow. Little tappy tappy down here by the horsey and that. I'm trying not to get it on my tablet again. And then go in and add that snow one more time. And you can also just take that loose and you can just do streaks. And then when you go back through, you will see that little bit of a different coloring. And that is going to change the whole look of it as well. And like for me, I really don't like that real worn look. So I'm just going over that really worn look with that glittery paint. And then that will just tone that down a little bit more. Woo, woo, woo. So you could leave this, or you could do the sky. So I'm going to show you again. We're going to tip it this way because I do not want that glitter to go on the there. Now, when you go to put that bottom transfer back on, I'll show you. I don't know if you can see it really well, but I'll show you what you do. I can't lay it real close, but I'll show you. So you're going to take the backing sheet, so when this is dry, you're going to take that backing sheet and you're going to put it here because I only want to fix this bottom part of the sled. And then I'm going to just line that up and leave a lot of the transfer on the backing sheet. And what that's going to do is it will help the transfer stay out of that glitter, because glitter is really hard to get off these transfers. But if you do get glitter on your transfer, the best way to get it off is like there's a Norwax, and I don't promote Norwax, and I don't know anyone who sells it, but you can, there's supposed to be a Norwax kitchen sponge thing that you can use, and that will help take it off. I just have one of those regular kitchen sponges that's yellow on one side and green on the other. I have used that to fix any times, and I will tell you, I've got glitter on it a few times. And it takes a little bit of work, or a nail brush will do it too. So I'm going to hold this back here one more time so you can see it. So there you guys go. Don't forget, we do have our last week of our door prizes. This is one of our door busters. This is a $30 board that's normally $60. We have the cute little snowman. He is free with purchase, doesn't matter. You just have to make a purchase. And then we have $5 flat rate shipping. That doesn't matter if you spend $200 and your shipping would be $45. You're only going to pay $5. All A and B transfers are still half off. We have select surfaces that are half off. And I'm going to tell you, I just found a chicken, I think the chicken coop transfer, and it is under special. So make sure that you're going in there. Sorry, I can't stand that really worn look. And going in there and looking in all the areas, because not only do we have Halloween for sale, we have Christmas for sale. We have a lot of our regular surfaces that are for sale at half off. I will tell you, if you liked this surface that I did, this is half off as well. Then that half off is on top of your price. So I know that Cindy and Donna are Perks members. They get 30% off everything, right? But then, because this is 50% off, they get the 30 plus the 50. And you're saying, what? That's right, 30 plus the 50. So that brings some of this stuff down like $2-3, y'all. $2-3. And transfers are all half off. So that's a really good deal, y'all. I'm just saying. You don't want to miss out on these deals. I hope that you guys have a great night. If you have any questions, just ask. I'm going to put all my lids on because I am not going to mess with that until tomorrow, because I want this to be super dry when I go to fix it. If you have questions about the shirts that I did earlier as well, I can let you know that. The shirts were done. I really need to find a glitter puff paint, because this is the same trees that we just did there. Same trees on here. Isn't that just adorable? And then on the back of the Grinch shirt, this is the rusting Grinch face that I did. Here's his face. For those of you saying, I can't see your face. It's right here. And then this is the back of the shirt. Bahamba. Bahamba. So, there you guys go. I hope that you all have a great night. Pray that Jason and I can sleep tonight. And I want more than 4 hours of sleep at one time. And I will chitty chat with you all sometime tomorrow. You guys have a great night. And thanks again. I appreciate your support. Please throw me some hearts on here. Just tell me whether you like it or not. Put a heart in the comment. Because if you guys are just putting the thumbs up, Facebook doesn't even acknowledge that. But if you put a heart in the actual comment, then Facebook acknowledges it. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. So like, share, and subscribe. And you guys, this is an easy way to help me, is to hit share, copy link, and then just send it to yourself. And Facebook will send this out to like another 25 people. So there you guys go. I appreciate you all. Y'all have a great night. And we will chit chat with you all sometime tomorrow. Good night now.